The showcase of the best players in the NFL is coming up as we celebrate the latest edition of the Pro Bowl. The stars of the AFC and NFC are ready to shine. Next on EA Sports.
This is a very special presentation of EA Sports and the National Football League as we come to you from the stadium where the legendary coach and our namesake John Madden once paced the sidelines. This is the Coliseum in Oakland, and it will play host to the annual AFC NFC Pro Bowl, part of the Pro Bowl games. The best players in the NFL all on one field as we are underway in this Pro Bowl spectacular. Hill shedding the tackle, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The AFC heading out. A lot of stars to choose from over that conference, but their starter at quarterback, it's Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Right to the air is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Steps away to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away. Twisting away. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And blocked down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
It's not often that we chastise people in a Pro Bowl, but offensive line, come on now. You got to give him a chance back there. He got clobbered on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit him with a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Here we go.
Purdy looking to throw. Left side to Lamb. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's his first catch in this, his first Pro Bowl.
And if I were him, I'd keep the football. I know it may seem like a little thing, but as you said, his first Pro Bowl, that's a big announcement to the rest of the league that he's arrived, that he's one of the better players. Keep the football, put it up on the mantle, and celebrate his first Pro Bowl catch. Hopefully there'll be more to come.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The NFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up up the gut, McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Loose inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on 3rd down for the AFC. 52 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Flush to his right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward.
And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC has taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. One final possession for the NFC in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The AFC set to take over on offense. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. McCaffrey running up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now it's Jackson off play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Dancing to his left. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yep.
And he lost the football, and that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The AFC thus far on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The offense for the NFC back out there. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Purdy from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Purdy now to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The AFC about ready to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
DC ready?
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown AFC.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The NFC's offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 13 yards that time and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing here, Purdy. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Puka Nacua. A 24-yard touchdown. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up. And
he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The AFC's offense and Raheem Mostert making their way out. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. Down to the 10. And touchdown. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. The NFC going to line up and go for 2 here.
Let's go.
Purdy will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it on the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So, Charles.